welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, and all I can say is I'm sorry. Life's been crazy and busy, but I'm back now, and I decided to film this look here for you. It can be just a date night romantic kind of look. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna call it, but so yeah, I really hope you enjoy this. I did give you a few lip options, and you can change it up to suit your preferences, whatever. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not. And if you like, please leave some comments down below of videos that you'd like to see me film, or some ideas or anything that I can change up in my videos, anything like that. But yeah, and if you're new, hi, my name is Brianna. Welcome to my channel. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling and get to the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started with primer. I'm using the Benefit Professional Pearl Primer and the Laura Geller Spackle Tinted Makeup Primer in Champagne. I use the Professional in areas where I have pores that I want to fill in and then get a little oily. And then I use Laura Geller all over the rest of the face. I really like this combination. I really like that new Professional primer so far. Next, I'm going in with my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. It's a mouthful. I'm in the shade Barcelona, which is medium 4, and I'm applying that with my Morphe sculpting sponge. I am obsessed with this sponge. It is the best makeup sponge that I've used, next to the Real Techniques Beauty Complexion Sponge. And next I am going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, oldie but a goodie for me. I'm using the shade number 20, which is Sand. Applying that under my eyes, on my nose, my forehead, my smile lines, my chin, Cupid's bow, basically everywhere that you want to highlight. It also is adding some extra coverage for me in places that tend to crease pretty easily for me. Just blending that out with that same Morphe sponge. I also want to go ahead and add, I wait to blend out my nose concealer till last because it does help set a little bit easier, and I do like to contour my nose later on. Next, I am using my Coty Airspun translucent powder to set my under eyes, set my smile lines, basically almost everywhere that I concealed except my forehead and my chin. I also should have probably set my nose, but I kind of forgot. Next, I go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Longwear Powder. It is in the shade 24 Natural Beige. It is a really nice powder. I'm using that with my It Cosmetics brush. I don't remember the name of the brush. I've had that for so long and the names come off. Then I realized that I forgot to apply my cream blush, but I went ahead and still applied it anyway. And I am using the NARS Orgasm Cream Blush, and I love it. Now, for some reason on the camera, it picks up more pink and kind of like my skin tone, or the way my cheeks naturally are without, but I just kept blending it out and trying to make it work. Next, I am using the Benefit Hoola Bronzer, which is my go-to all-the-time bronzer. Just using it to bronze up my face, add a little bit of color back. I also use it to carve out my cheeks just a little bit. As you could tell, I went through and did that before, and I use the brush that comes with it. You just gotta add a little bit of color to my forehead and my chin area, or jawline area as well. And next I'm going in with this Real Techniques Dual Fiber eyeshadow brush and the Hoola bronzer and contouring my nose. Now, this is just personal preference. You don't have to contour your nose. I just do because I feel like it kind of pulls it together, and honestly, now that I started contouring my nose, I can't stop because otherwise my nose just feels like weird and naked. Then I'm going to bake around my nose to kind of help set and carve it out a little bit better. It's still using the same sponge and powder as before. Now this honestly for me has been so much trouble. I always have difficulty making sure it's perfect. So you see that I kind of messed up, so I just went over it with bronzer again. Next I am taking the same Morphe sponge and powder and carving under my cheekbones as well, just to kind of make them pop a little bit more and stand out and make my jaw look a little more carved out. Then I'm taking this other Real Techniques dual fiber brush and just brushing all of that away. I don't let it sit very long on my face. Then I am going in with highlights and using my Morphe M510 brush and my Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlight. I am putting some glow on my face. I put it on my cheekbones and on my nose, the bridge of my nose, the cupid's bow, my chin, and then I recently just started adding highlight to my forehead, like above my eyebrows, just because I really like that glowy, dewy look. I don't know, I've just been obsessed with that lately. Now I am going in with the Morphe 24G palette. I already set and primed my eyes with concealer and all of that. The first shade that I go in with is Creamer, and I take that on my Morphe E27 brush and just blend that out. That's going to be one of my first transition shades. And then in a little while I will be taking my Morphe M433 brush, which is my favorite brush, and applying the shade Frenchie and just blending that out. And the next shade I'm taking on my M433 brush is the shade Spiffy. It is this really pretty, like rose gold coppery shade in the palette. It's on the first row in the top right corner. And it is a gorgeous shade. Now, for some reason in my camera, it comes out more coppery, which is fine because it did kind of go with the look anyway. But when you swatch it on your hand, it does have this really pretty, like, rose kind of undertone to it, and it is beyond beautiful. And honestly, I think it is my favorite shade in this palette so far. Now, I've also worked on my blending techniques a little bit better. I started using small circular motions as I'm blending back and forth in my crease, and yeah, I did wait until I had less product on my brush to pull it into the inner corner. I start obviously with most of it on the outer corner and just make sure everything is blended before I continue on. And then next I am taking a small blending brush by Morphe. I don't know the name or number of it because it came in a kit that I got a while back. And then I take the color Glitz and Brassy on that brush and just add that really tightly into my crease. Ooh, I am really getting into whatever song I'm listening to. I really like these two colors because I feel like it really added to the look and it made it look more of what I was going for, which is kind of like pink tones, which was nice. And next I'm going in with some concealer on my lid and I'm going to cut my crease. I learned this technique from Nicole Guerrero where she applies a little bit of concealer onto her lid and then looks straight up, and wherever the concealer transfers to is how high to cut your crease. Because it has actually worked out really well. It helps to prevent your shimmer shades or whatever you have on your lid from transferring into your crease. So it works out really well. I applied the Maybelline Fit Me, and then I use the synthetic Morphe brush to blend it out to make sure It's not too thick in one area and doesn't get all cakey on the lid when I apply the shadow. And then I use the shade Glossy from the Morphe 24G palette. It is such a pretty rose pink shade. It is definitely my favorite shimmer shade in the palette. I went in and applied Glitz and Brassy to transition the shades, transition the lid shade into the crease. And then I also went in with Spiffy to blend out the corners again, just to make sure everything was all blended out. Next, I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Precision Longwear Liner and applying that, drawing out a wing liner. Now, I really struggled with this because I have not done eyeliner in a hot minute, but I think it ended up working out well for me, I hope. I also then went in with the Wet n Wild Kohl liner. It is a black eyeliner. I believe it's like Blackest Black or something like that. I don't remember the name, but I used that to get right into my waterline on the top and bottom. And I really like putting that on the bottom, especially if I have eyeliner on it at all, because it helps really pop my eye shape and it looks amazing. Then I go in with the Morphe shader brush. It's the M432 brush, which you'll see in a minute. And I picked up the shade Glitz and Brassy and put that on my right underneath my lash line. And after I did that, I grabbed my Morphe E18 brush and I used the, I believe it was Spiffy and Frenchie that I went in with and blended out the other two shades from before. Sorry, I can't talk today. Next, I am going in with the new Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. I am obsessed with this mascara right now. It is perfection. My eyelashes have never looked so good with just a mascara, which is saying a lot, and I truly mean this because I do not wear fake lashes at all. And yeah, I am obsessed, as you can see. Now, next I'm just touching on my eyebrows. I already did them off camera, but applying powders and everything, I guess they kind of got messed up. And I use the L'Oreal definer, brow stylist definer, and I'm using the shade Light Brunette right now because I feel like it's the best shade that doesn't look, it looks more natural and doesn't look too dark. Now, I completely lost the clip or deleted it. I don't know what happened, but I did actually set my face prior to this, prior to doing my brows again. And I used the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I really like that spray. It works so well, and my makeup always looks flawless after setting it. After I did my eyebrows, I set those with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And now I'm going to go into lip options for you. The first one is Jeffree Star Cosmetics Rose Madder. I think this pink is so pretty and it definitely complements the eye look so well. It makes that pink shade on the lid pop a lot more. And the second shade I'm going in with is I'm Shook, and it's by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's from the Manny MUA collaboration, and I am obsessed with the shade because it's like a red, but it's not like a bright red. It's like a muted kind of corally pinky red, and it looks pretty good with this. And the last shade I'm going in with is the Too Faced Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Lady Balls. Sorry, I can't get over that name. It is just funny to me. It is a very pretty like blue undertone red. It's perfect for Christmas time, which is actually when I bought it. And yeah, that is the last shade I have for you, and that completes our look today. And as always, I want to thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe if you haven't, leave comments, and like this video. And until next time, I love you guys. Bye.